but why the stalker?
Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Appreciate you coming back. I've already had one order at $6.50 from Metro Diner for 3.8 miles. It's all I've had. It didn't go up. It stayed the same. I've got all the apps on. I guess today's going to be that slow morning start. So hopefully it'll pick up soon. But I do have a We Go Look scheduled for later today. 2 of them actually in Blakely, Georgia on the way home. Kind of on the way home. But it's $80 total. So only thing I don't like about We Go Look is you get paid 2 weeks later. But you know, that's going to come at close to Christmas. So that's why I took it. Plus it's $80. I'm going to leave Dothan about 2, which would be 3 Georgia time. Get to Georgia about 4 and knock those 2 out. And then I'll have $80. I can't see making $80 in 2.5 hours in Dothan. So okay, so now I'm getting notifications that I've missed orders and when I haven't missed orders. So DoorDash is acting up already on day 1 of December. Awesome. Now it signed me out. I haven't lost my dash yet, but it signed me out. I don't know what's going on with DoorDash. It's starting to piss me off. All right, guys, being completely transparent with you, and you new people that are just getting into delivery need to hear this. All right, I have taken 2 offers for $15. I've been out since 8:15, and it is 10:48. So, absolutely the worst day I've ever had doing this. Some of you say, why don't you just go home? I don't live in the marketplace that I work in. Therefore, I'm going to try to make it through lunch here. Hopefully orders will come in, surely, right? And then I may, when it dies down, 1 o'clock maybe, just go ahead and go to Blakely and do the We Go Looks and be done with the day. Because this is torture. This is torture. Tomorrow I have 2 doctor's appointments. This is something I haven't talked to you guys about. I have a spot on my lung. I've had that for years, and it's just been a spot. That's all it's ever been. But they have to go in and look at it just to make sure it doesn't grow or anything changes. So I've got to get that checked out. Again, I don't smoke or drink, so it's just spot on my lungs, all I can say. Been there doing nothing, just hanging out for years. So I got to get that checked out about 10:45 tomorrow, and then I got the reading of the scan at 1 o'clock. So. But I'll still be working. But yeah, this is tough. Being that I don't live over here, I can't just go home. You know, if I go home, I'm calling it a day. So luckily I got the We Go Looks and guaranteed $80 there, but you know, you don't get paid that for about 2 weeks. So as far as money in my pocket for this week, it's gonna hurt a little bit, especially with the morning like we've had. Again, the worst morning I've ever had. That's horrible dollars per hour. And, you know, this kind of thing happens, but not to this extent. This is, whew. Anyway, I got a headache, man. This has been torture. It's been one of those days where you're like sitting in your car, you're by yourself. You're trying to be occupied with like YouTube, because I got 2 phones. I don't have it on the phone that I'm waiting on orders. And, you know, and just like, you just want to scream. So, it's just, I don't know. Requires a lot of patience. That's all I can say. It's just a bad day. You have bad days. I mean, it's not going to be a bad day, like, for me in general, but, like, work-wise, it's been a bad day so far, so. Okay, let's get some orders, hopefully. All right, guys, that McAllister's turned into be $8.50. I didn't get a screenshot, but it was a 4-minute wait. Anyway, now I have an Uber Eats for Super Canton. It's $8.42 for 2.3 miles. And I've paused DoorDash. I'm not a top dasher anymore, so we're gonna see how this works. They immediately sent me an order after that one, a couple orders after that one, but they weren't to my liking. So I've been waiting on you all morning, DoorDash, so now you can be paused. So, all right, guys, I did a few more. It's just not happening today. I did one for Grubhub, did one for DoorDash again. I'm just done. I'll give you my totals later I'm sitting here through lunch with no orders coming in. So, I don't think it's got anything to do with me not being top dasher anymore. I think it's just the market's either oversaturated right now, or there's just no orders coming in. One of the two. I mean, I've declined a lot of orders, $3 for 8 miles, so on and so forth. But I mean, I'm not desperate. I'm not taking, like, I got the $80 I'm doing here in a few minutes. All right, I'm gonna talk about what the title's about. Like I said, I'm not big into bashing other gig drivers, but this guy has made a history of bashing everyone else, and I think it's behind closed doors. I don't think a lot of people know it. Like, you have to be on Twitter, Instagram, anything, and you can just see it. You can see it in his interviews. We're talking about Chad the Gig Economist, which is what most of you know him by. He also goes by GigTube. He puts down the proclamation that he came up with the word GigTubers, which I think is why he switched his name to GigTube. The title is, me being a jerk to him, because that's what he's been to me. Chad the Gig Antagonist, also known as Gig Boob. This started way back. I used to be a follower of his, like subscriber, and I even bought one of his little, formats to help you with your work, which I looked it over, just never used it, never liked it, and we talked a few times privately early on, and he was always very condescending. Didn't have time to talk to nobody. That might have been back in the heyday when he was popular. I can take joking. I can take a little bit of trolling. Not a problem. But like, he made a comment. Like, I did a video on the news, and he made a comment that that's his job to do the news, stay off his turf. LOL, laughing emoji. Now, I've been following his comments from the past. He says stuff like this, puts a laughing emoji, and then he moves on, because he thinks that covers the fact that he means what he says. Pedro, UDM, I think it was UDM's post, and DoorDash Dad were going to have a conference, a little three-person conference, and he made a comment that it wasn't very woke because there was no women on the panel. Laughing emoji, and it seems pretty harmless, but it's not if you followed his comments through and through. The thing with Chad is, like that comment, let's go back to the news real quick. I have a friend, delivery driver. He popped off at him. He got mad with that guy, and then I said some things to Chad. You can see it all here. I'm not going to hide it all. That's the reason I'm doing this. And then Chad deleted all the posts that he made. So I contacted Chad on IG and asked him, I was trying to comment, and when I tried to hit send, everything was gone, which I hate. I mean, I've deleted comments before in the past, but like, I can't stand to sit there and write out my true feelings on what you just said, and then I can't send it because you deleted it. So anyway, this is the same guy that I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, he said that he said my friend was being a jerk to him, or whatever. You can read it right here. And then I said something back to him, and then he said, enjoy my 37 views. No. He said, enjoy my 67 views. Now, see, that's being a dick. That's being a dick. I find it funny that he said that, because I have only, I'm closing in on 500 subscribers. But if you go by how many views I normally get, which is right at 100, then I have almost 30% viewership versus subscribers. Now this guy has 14,000 subscribers, which don't watch anymore. You can look at his view count. So based on his view count, only 8% of his subscribers, watch the videos, and that's not including people that aren't subscribed. So I mean, it's probably less than that. So that's beside the point. But I'm just trying to make a point here. He's irrelevant. He's not 14,000 type subscriber YouTuber anymore. He has a much lower subscriber base. regardless of numbers. So anyway, yeah. Then he had a beef with some guy on Twitter that we all follow. His name's Odd Professionals. I think's what it was. They've had words back and forth apparently. Odd got tired of listening to it, lashed out at him, blocked him, and then next thing you know, he goes on his page. Chad goes on his page, posts that picture of him being blocked by that guy, and called him basically, I'm assuming because I don't do 1990s AOL acronyms, he put PABs. You can see the post here. I'm assuming he called him a excuse me. You can like turn it down real quick if you don't want to hear a bad word, but he basically called him a pussy ass bitch because he blocked him. I'm not cool with that because this guy is like, he goes into all these live streams and everybody's like, hey Chad, you know, and all that stuff. And this guy is a dick, man. This guy attacked me, basically saying that I alleged that I'm a veteran. Man, I served. I've shown pictures of me from boot camp, and I don't have to prove anything to anybody. He wanted me. He doubled down, dude. He asked me to basically provide my DD 214, which is your honorable, or whatever you got classified as, separation from the military, which mine was honorable. I'm not putting that on Twitter. I don't have to prove it to anyone. My family knows, my ex knows, my son knows, everybody knows that's close to me. And you guys know it from me sharing photos on the end of my videos. So I called him out on that. And it's not, you know, to attack a gig community person is one thing, but to be a veteran and attack a veteran, that's on a whole nother level. He sunk to a new low, in my opinion. And then he responded after that with, you know, like, I can't be taking him serious. Like all of it was a joke, you know? I mean, I'm tired of the jokes with you, Chad. None of it's funny. Your style of joking is to basically lash out very harshly and act like it's a joke later, but in the meantime, you're hoping someone actually like gives up some type of information that'll hurt them. That's what you want to do. Like there was another time you called me out, like I don't know, man. It's just one thing after another. It just gets old. Yeah, it's like it was a comment I made on, I think, UDM's post, another one. I said that you know, people, I don't take no tip orders because, and I put because I've taken no tip orders, drove up, seen people with money in their hand. They see my clothing, which is Adidas mostly, not cheap. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. But and then they see my car, which is a Hyundai Veloster Turbo, which is not cheap, not expensive. These are people that don't tip. Normally the ones that do that, this is what the information you wanted out of me, but you wanted me to you wanted to see how I said it. It's usually low-income homes that do it, and I can't blame them. I mean, I don't really need their tip. I mean, I'm out here delivering food, and you're on the app that, you know, you shouldn't be using if you don't have the money to tip somebody or pay for the food, pretty much. That's my opinion. But yeah. So you ask baited questions all the time, and then you laugh it off as if it's a joke or something, and nobody's finding it funny. So you know, never wish anything bad on anybody, but you've dropped to a new low, and I don't like you at all. I am going to block you on all platforms. You can call me whatever you want to behind my back, but you would never say it to my face. One thing with these insults that you're putting on Twitter, Chad, is I don't understand why you're doing it. You make out like it's a joke in the end, but like, who are you joking with? Obviously not the person you're talking to, because several people that you've offended and they blocked you have not taken it very well, dropping F-bombs on you, just like me, myself. I don't know, it has to be personal and not a joke, because you, out of probably the last 30 tweets you've made, you've got 2 likes. So, I mean, you're not entertaining anyone. You don't have anybody looking at your post. So, I mean, it has to be personal. That's the only way I can look at it. again, I just wanted to bring this up to the community, people that watch me, so at least maybe 100 people see it, and they see you for what you are. It gets old, dude. I got thick skin, and I'm not in the PAB, as you call people, for sure. You know, the comment about how did I make it through boot camp, man, I would love to have seen you in boot camp, dude. I would love to have seen you in boot camp. I bet that was a sight for sore eyes. See, I'm not going to accuse you of being an alleged veteran, because you say that you're a naval veteran, and I take you for your word. I don't need proof. If that's what you're claiming, that's what you are, man. I believe you. You know, I don't have any reason not to believe you. So I've given you no reason to make the statement you did, and I hope the veteran community sees you for what you are, man. I hope the gig community sees you for what you are. There's a semi truck, that's why I'm running off the road a little bit. Man, how dare you accuse me of that, dude? I like question my veteran status. Well, why don't you tag me about having cancer next? Why don't you do that, and then tell me it's a joke? Because I mean, it's not beneath you. Let's get that straight now. It's not beneath you to attack me about cancer. You pissed me off, Chad. If that's what you wanted to do, mission accomplished. Like I say, you're going to be blocked on all social media. I don't want to have anything else to do with you. I shouldn't block you, so I can let you hang yourself more, because you just speak out of your ass, and you know. Anyway, I've wasted enough time on you. Hey guys, let's go over my numbers. So don't worry about that, please. Don't let that make you think I'm going to do that all the time. You guys that follow me, have been following me, you know I don't lash out at nobody. I stay in my own lane. I did that earlier in my YouTube existence with a few other people. No, it's like 2 people. But yeah, let's just move on. Got to get those people out of the way, man. Got to move them out of the way so you can just focus on what's ahead and just stay positive. But like I say, please don't let me sway you not to follow someone. I just want to expose someone for who they are. Treat people good and you get treated good. You have respect of others if you give respect. That's all it is. So let's go over these numbers. Man, what a bad day as far as if I didn't have the WeGo looks. I don't know what was going on, but we're not going to dwell on that. It's over. Hopefully it doesn't carry on into tomorrow. I do have 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow, but it shouldn't affect too much of my time working. Let's see. DoorDash, we had 4 deliveries for $30. Maybe an all-time, well, no, it's not all-time low for DoorDash, but it's pretty low. I did 2 Grubhubs. No, I did 1 Grubhub, sorry, for around $13. I did 2 WeGo looks. It says Hop Skip Drive. If you're new, that is a rideshare. Gridwise, the app that I use to do all this on, does not have WeGo Look on it. So that's what I use for WeGo Look. So I did 2, it says trips. I did 2 jobs for WeGo Look for $80, 40 each. And then I did 1 Uber Eats for $8.42. We did 8 deliveries today, counting the WeGo Looks as deliveries. So that was a total of $131.87. I'll take that with that low amount any day. As far as the morning, it was pretty miserable. Like I said, I had 6:50 at 10 o'clock. So, I mean, like I was, or 10:30, I think it was. I was like 2 hours, almost a little over 2 hours in with 6:50. It was pretty rough. So anyway, it turned out to be a good day because of the WeGo looks. So let's look at the other numbers real quick. The numbers for the week so far, I've got $411.31 I spent $37 in gas. I'm sitting close to E now. I have to get gas when I start tomorrow. Got $103.88 estimated mileage deduction. 35 trips, 19 hours and a half, 185 miles total. We did like 51 today around Dothan, and then like it was probably 30 miles to Blakely. So I'm averaging $21.08 an hour. So still looking good there. That's improved actually. And it's probably because of the WeGo looks, obviously. And I'm averaging $2.22 per mile, obviously because of the WeGo looks again. 1.8 trips per hour. So that's gone down over the past few weeks. I got tomorrow. Tomorrow's my Friday. We should definitely hit 500. You would think. It's only $89. I do have a WeGo look tomorrow for $25. It was scheduled today, but the guy had a family emergency, so we moved it back to tomorrow. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So that's $25 I know that I have. I do want to promote one channel real quick, and it's my friend Delivery Driver. He's a great guy. He has a different take on the gig economy. If you're not subscribed to him, you're missing out. It's totally different than anything else you'll see. It's comedy, sarcasm, and I think if you subscribe and you know, hit the notification bell, obviously, so you don't miss anything, you'll enjoy his content. As far as mine, I'm done for the day. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I can't talk. Hit the notification bell. Comment down below. Hit the like button. I'm very interactive with everybody. I say this every day because it's true. Everybody knows I comment and talk to each and every one of you. We're at 494 for subscribers. We're getting close to 500. Last night I was on Claudita's vlogs, and at night, if you don't know, she does lives, and she promotes people. She promotes their channels, and then other people in there promote their channels, and they all sub to each other. Last night I was at 505, and when she ended her live, all the people I subbed to unsubbed. So I lost like 11 people, but I didn't take it to heart because I think they're there to get subscriptions. Like you just subscribe to them, and then they're going to unsubscribe to you. So I'm going to go back in there tonight and see if they if they ask me to sub to them again, because shouldn't be that way. People shouldn't be that way either. I love Claudita. She's very sweet. She has a great personality, positivity, and you know, this is not on her. Like, she can't control what other people do. All she can do is promote the positivity she does, ask people to sub to each other. She promotes everybody, man, on her channel. Everybody that's in there. So you can't ask for more. She's a great person. But anyway, I'm going to give out one more shout out. I don't do a whole lot of shout outs, but you got to follow William Anderson if you haven't already. Great guy. He just recently lost his dad. I couldn't imagine that. But just be there for him and watch his content. He's live like every night, multiple times. So you would not be disappointed. What a great guy. Super positive and great heart, man. He's just a super guy. So anyway, with that said, y'all have a good one. I want to promote my friend's page one more time. It's Delivery Driver VR. I think I'm saying that wrong. Wow. Let me drink some water. All right, let me get to what you guys came here